Thank you for staying with Republic TV. I'm Richa Sharma, and on top focus this hour that remains the 26-year-old Bajrang Dal activist who was brutally murdered in Karnataka, Shivamogga district. Meanwhile, we have seen protests that have been emerging in the entire district. Section 144 has also been imposed since yesterday. The situation still remains tense. Meanwhile, we also know that the Bajrang Dal has now announced a statewide agitation against this incident as well. We'll first play out this reaction coming in from the Chief Minister of Karnataka.
Sir, what is the update on the case, sir?
Assembly is going on. I'll talk there.
Sir, there are allegations of PFI also being involved. Your comments, sir? Sir, what is the update on the case, sir?
Assembly is going on. I'll talk there.
Sir, there are allegations of PFI also being involved. Your comments, sir?
So far, 2 arrests have been made, and we've identified all the remaining accused. Soon enough, all arrests will be made.
Who are they, sir? Can you name them?
All the accused names, because they still haven't been arrested, it's still under investigation. Arrested persons are, one person is Kasif and another person is Nadeem.
Kasif, huh?
Yeah.
Kasif and Nadeem.
Yeah.
Sir, do they have any kind of connection with PFI or SDPI?
No, that is still being interrogated. It's part of our investigation. If there is anything, then we'll bring it about.
So, how many people have involved in this murder, sir, apart from these two?
From our investigation, so far 6 persons have been identified.
6 persons.
Yeah.
And all the other 4 are absconding, sir?
Yeah.
And are they inside Shimoga or somewhere else? Whether you have a special team sent?
Our teams are active and they'll be arrested very shortly.
Have they sent to other districts to arrest these people? Whether they're absconding inside district or outside?
Depending on where their movement is, our teams have gone outside. But it's not I can't disclose further details in this.
Sir, about today's stone pelting incident, any cases registered and what will be the situation, sir? How long 144 section will be imposed?
Not yet. No cases have been registered, but we are tabulating all the statistics of all the damages and injuries. So we are going to approach whoever the agreed parties are, and then we'll be taking the complaints and then registering FIRs.
Then we now go across to my colleagues Sagaraj and Ashwin joining us live. Going across to Sagaraj. Sagaraj, you have been reporting live for us from the location and the residence where this entire incident really occurred. Help us understand what is the situation this morning and what kind of, in fact, the situation still remains tense, but at the same time, security has been beefed up as well in the entire area.
Try to console the family members of Asha. Her mother was there inside, and you can see now Yashpal Suvarna, one of the BJP leaders who had just visited. Sir, you just visited the family, sir. What is the condition? What you spoke to?
I want to comment about that because it's not the right time to comment about that. I met his mother and all the sisters. We prayed for the God to give strength. Also, we have told them they lost their son. In that place, what all the responsibility as a son has to do to his family, we'll take that responsibility. We'll look forward.
Sir, you have come all the way from Udupi. Udupi has been an epic center for hijab row. Many feel that this particular incident happened because of him participating in hijab protests. How do you say?
In the beginning only, hijab is not a small thing. Something man behind that is so anti-social activity. Jihad is sponsored. That is the controversy behind started to destroy the education policy of India. So that this one also is in the activist because he used to work for all the Sanghatanas and all. So they targeted. Their target was to attack the Hindu Karyakartas.
What is your demand from the Karnataka government, sir?
See, the government is doing its duty. Police department is doing their duty. What is our duty, we'll do. As one of the Karyakarta, will take all the responsibility of his parents, what all the response he had to do now. Then we will take the responsibility. Already we have given small amount also we have given him. In the future days, we'll give the promise.
Yeah, this is Yashpal Suvarna, was a leader from Udupi, had visited the family members of Asha, consoled the family members, and given the assurance saying that they will try to help them as much as possible, and the responsibility of Asha will be taken care by BJP party and their organizations. Back to you.
In fact, stay with us, Sagaraj. Let me also now go across for a quick question to Ashwin. And Ashwin, we do know that a total of 3 arrests have been made so far. The state has also, in a way, set up an important committee of really searching and probing the entire matter. Meanwhile, the BJP leaders in the state are also now demanding an NIA probe. Help us understand what has been some of the political reactions coming in.
What we have to understand is that at the ground the situation is simmering and there has been a tough bandobast, there has been a unit of the RAF which has been put into place. So obviously there is this pressure by the public to say to ensure that the case has been interrogated by the NIA as well. I am right now at the place called Videyoda, which is about 3 kilometers away from where Sagai Raj is right now. And here it's again a little sensitive area. As you can see, the police are also guarding these places and to ensure that nobody from these pocket roads come out, and all the strict bandobast has been made over here. People have been completely restricted so that any kind of communal flare-up or incident does not occur. What we get to understand is that about 1,000 police officers like this have been deployed apart from the RAF. 120 members of the RAF is also here, and the SP is also doing continuous rounds of all the sensitive areas in Shimoga where this incident has taken place, and ensuring that no untoward incident takes place. So from 11 o'clock onwards, there has been a strict implementation of Section 144 over here, and therefore we did speak to a lot of people over here on the ground. They all say this needs to be investigated because the kind of stories that are coming out from people who are very close, we did speak to at least 7 or 8 of them, and what they are saying is that the accused, the assailants are definitely not somebody who was very close or known to him for a very long time. They, on all likelihood, they have come from outside, which essentially means if this come from outside, that definitely means there's an organization behind it, and that needs to be probed. And whether the again the purview of the Karnataka police, whether it can be limited, if the organization has got more, if the conspiracy goes beyond the state or all that. So that is why an NIA probe is definitely being asked, demanded by the people, and a multi-agency probe also is being demanded. So that needs to be seen. But here at this place called Videyoda, it's a community. It's a little sensitive area. As you can see, some religious shrines are there. A couple of religious shrines are there, and the police are guarding these religious shrines as well. And there is a tough measures are being put in place. People from different small pockets in Shimoga are not being allowed to come out unless there is a specific reason, like a hospitalization or some emergency situation. And the police are completely stopping these individuals from going out to the road to have any other kind of work. So in all, Shimoga is in kind of a standstill, but law and order is secure, and that needs to be seen because the curfew is on. The Section 144 has been imposed till Wednesday as of now. Back to you.